Hello, Shining Stars. Welcome to our Monday Facebook training. Tonight, we're going to talk about recruiting and building your team and gaining new customers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, and you're going to see a PowerPoint that I put together. I'm going to go through the slides and discuss them, and then I will post the slides for you to look at individually. And also, I will be on live on our Facebook event between 9 and 10 o'clock tonight, and I'll answer any questions that you have. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me share my screen. And I am excited about everything that I have to tell you today. So we're going to start building our future. You know, there's nothing more exciting than being able to make your own money and provide for yourself and build for your future income. So we're going to talk about how to do that. And one of the best ways is recruiting. Out prospecting, meeting new people, building your business. Okay, first slide. What you're going to learn today is you're going to learn some of the words to use. You want to be able to engage people to get them onto your team and get them into leadership and mentoring others. You are teaching them to model after you so that they can be successful too. We're going to go through some questions that facilitate a successful approach to sharing Avon with others. And we're going to talk about how to share the fun that can bring others into your business. So I'll also provide you with a simple plan on how to earn an extra $300 to $500 a month. And I hope that sounds good to everybody, because if you're not already making at least $300 to $500 a month, this is definitely for you. If you're making $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, you want to keep growing on that all the time. So no matter where you're at, you're always going to want to grow. Remember, our 2017 word of the year is grow. Grow, grow, grow. Grow your business. Grow your income. Just grow. So there's a couple of very important questions. And I want you to get a pen and paper, because I want you to think about these questions. These is going to help you grow your business and learn how to talk to other people. So the first question is, what brought you to Avon? Many people join Avon because they just want to do something different. They want to have fun with others. They want recognition. They want to pay off debt. They want to pay off a mortgage. They want to earn enough money to stay home with their children. There is tons of reasons why people join a direct sales company like Avon. So why did you initially join? I personally joined because I just wanted something fun to do. And the next thing I know, it led to just everything. I mean, I've been with Avon 9 years. I had no idea when I sat down and filled out that contract and took that kid home with me where it would lead me today. It's been very exciting, and I want to share that with everyone. So you want to find out your story, and you want to share it too. What have you been the most proud of as a result in your Avon business? Many people have been very proud of the fact that they have been able to build a sustainable income and stay home with their children. They've been able to build enough income that they don't have to depend on a job to keep them in money. They can pay their own bills. They buy their own gas. They pay. They're paying down debt. They're paying mortgages. They're paying their car payment off. You know, what have you been the most proud of as a result of your Avon business? I know I personally, it was growing my first team. It was helping my team members grow their own teams. And it was getting those bonus checks in the mail. Love, love, love getting checks in the mail. And of course, now they're direct deposited. And also, you know, every 2 weeks, I could put cash in my pocket. I did not have to ask my husband for money. I was able to stay home, build some income for our family, and I didn't have to say, honey, I need some money. Because, you know, his income was paying for our house. It was paying for everything. But I was able to bring some more money in there, take some of that financial burden off of him, and be able to stay home with my son. And I'm actually still home with him. So it's been wonderful. And he'll be 10 years old in a couple of months. So you want to think about what makes you most proud in your Avon business and write that down. So the next question I want you to ask yourself is, what would you like to achieve in your Avon business the next 3 months? If you, and I'm just going to make some suggestions. Your goals is what you want. But if you're making, say, you're already making, say, $200 in sales every campaign, why not set a goal in the next 3 months to get $500 in sales every campaign? Or if you are a promoter, why don't we focus on becoming a bronze ambassador in the next 3 months? If you're a bronze ambassador, let's focus on becoming a silver. You get the idea. If you haven't even started your team yet, in the next 3 months, why don't you set a goal to start building your team today and becoming a bronze ambassador at the end of 3 months? It can be done, and I'm here to help you. So the next slide is, we're going to recap what we talked about. I want you to look at your list, and I want you to see what reasons you wrote down, what attracted you to Avon. What accomplishments have you accomplished since you said yes to Avon? And what are your goals and your title promotions? And how are you going to get there? These are important questions. So you need to ask yourself this pretty much every 3 months. That's every 90 days. That's 4 times a year. What am I going to do? How am I going to get to the next level? All right, so how many lives do you think you could change? One of the things that I love about Avon is, since I've started with Avon, I have been able to touch hundreds and hundreds of lives and make a positive impact. It's very important to me. Every job that I ever had that I really loved, I made a positive change and impact on someone. And would you like that too? I'm sure most of you would. So just think about how many lives, including your own, could you change in 3 months? One of the key factors that we have to understand is, what is their purpose? When you're out and about and you're talking to people and you meet someone, or you're on Facebook and someone asks you about Avon, one of the first things that you want to do is understand their purpose. What do they want? What do they need? What drives them? Why do they want to join Avon? Then you want to help them. Once you know what their goal is, what their purpose is, say they want to pay off debt, then let's go one step further and let's talk about their dreams. So we know they want to pay off their debt. One of their dreams is to be debt-free. And we want to talk about how they're going to get there and what kind of goals they need to set to be there. And that's where making a plan together comes into play. Want to find out what their purpose is, help them with their dreams and their goals, and plan together to make it happen. You know, some of us have had planning sessions together. And if we haven't, I'm more than willing to have a planning session with any one of you. So I'm going to tell you a few conversation starters. And this doesn't matter if you are having a face-to-face conversation, or if you are on Facebook, or you're talking to a friend. It doesn't matter. But here's a couple of conversation starters that you want to share. One is, our company represents the opportunity for a full-time earnings without traditional 9 to 5 every day. And we support those who enjoy independence and spend more time at home with their family. How would you like a full-time earnings without 9 to 5 every day to enhance your family time? Personally, those are not words that I would have used. So when you read things like this, take an experience from you, from your heart, from what is inside you, and share that with others. So for me, I would say something like, our company represents the opportunity to have full-time earnings at part-time pay. You get to have more independence, spend more time home with your family without being tied to a desk for 40 hours a week. But that's something that would interest you. That's the kind of approach I would use. The next approach is, I enjoy the benefits of a business that is growing both locally and online. I teach others how to earn an additional $300 a month without changing their current schedule. How would an additional $300 benefit your life? And that's really good. So you just want to take that and you want to change that into your own words. Like, I really love my Avon business. I can grow my business face-to-face, or online. I teach others how to earn income, and all that doesn't interfere with their current schedule. Would you be interested in earning an extra $300 a month? Just remember, it has to come from you. It has to come from your heart, from your thoughts. So here's the last one. The other day, I was chatting with a friend I met on the most recent all-expense-paid trip to Las Vegas. And I remembered how you shared your dream of a Las Vegas getaway. And I could show you how to earn the money for that trip. Would you be interested in giving me 15 minutes to explain? Okay. So when you know someone has something planned, and it can be paying off debt, it can be for a vacation, it can be just to stay home, whatever it is, you can say, you know, the other day I was just talking to someone about how I paid for my vacation to the Bahamas. And I remembered you said that you would love an island getaway like that. Well, would you like me to talk to you about how you can make that happen? I just need about 15 minutes of your time. That's it. So you just take the words when you see words like this, you turn them in and make them your own. Let's see, the next slide is increasing your earnings is easy, and it is. So I gave you some words to use. We talked about growing your team. Now we're going to talk about how you're going to grow your customers and your team, because this needs to be done concurrently. You don't set out every day and say, oh, I'm going to go out and grow customers today. Oh, I'm going to set out and I'm going to grow my team today. I'm not going to talk to anybody who just wants to be a customer, or I'm not going to talk to anybody who just wants to be a recruit. You're going out, when you go out and build your business, you're going out to find team members and you're going out to find customers. It's very important that you start your conversation off with the Avon opportunity. And the reason you want to do that is finding someone who wants to sell is not as easy as finding a customer. It's a little more work. It's easy to go out and hand an Avon brochure out, get a phone number, and ask that person if they'd mind you giving them a call. It's easy to get those orders. It's not easy to get new team members. That takes a little more work. It takes a little more of you giving a little bit of yourself away every time you go out. So when you start that conversation with a new person, you want to start it off with the earnings opportunity. You want to start off with them joining your team. If they're not interested in that, you move the conversation to becoming a customer. And if they're not interested in either one, well, you know, you just can't help some people. Okay, so let's talk about increasing your earnings, because it is very easy. It's as easy as going out and talking to 40 people, or not, I'm sorry, maybe not going out and talking to 40 people. You should, that'd be great. But having 40 prospects. So you want to start writing down the name of 40 people. Take 4 minutes. That's all it takes. Sit down and just start writing down the names of 40 people. Use your Facebook contacts. Use your phone contacts. Just think, where do you go every day? What do you do? Who do you see? Just start that 40 prospects list. And you can do that in 4 minutes. Then you start contacting these people. You can earn 40% in the next 4 campaigns. But you have to get started immediately. Don't wait. You have 4 minutes. I know you do, because I've seen you on Facebook. Just kidding. But I know you have 4 minutes. So if you are looking to earn at least an extra $300, if you can add 20 customers times $25 a sale every 2 weeks, that's $500 in sales every campaign. $500 times your 40% discount is $200 in profit, and $200 times 2 is $400 a month. Does that sound good? I know you're shaking your head and go, yes, that sounds great. So here's what I want to talk to you about. Use your prospects list. Start out with a recruiting conversation. And then if they don't want to sell Avon, move it to being a customer. The point is, the more people you talk to, the more people are going to be interested in selling, and the more people that are going to be interested in being your customer. But I can promise you, if you talk to no one, you will get nothing. It takes effort. And I want to see you be successful. So the benefits to you is potential earnings of $300 to $400 a month. You get tons of recognition and rewards and so much more. If you're already making $500 a month, What would going out and adding 20 customers to your current customer database do for you? Can increase your earnings by another $400 to $500. So if you're currently already making $500 a month, now you could be making $1,000. Plus, as you're out building your business, you are meeting people who want to join your team, and that's going to add a lot more money to your business. All right, so let's talk a little bit about how to gain these new team members and customers. So first, face-to-face. You have your family, your friends, your co-workers, anyone, and doing events. Go to events. Go do job fairs. Go do craft fairs. Go do any kind of vendor fairs. Create your own event. Go to a beauty salon. Ask them if you can hand out samples to their customers on their busiest day. Go to different stores, any place. Create an event or go to an event. Call me if you have questions about those. I'm the queen of events, I promise you. All right, Facebook. You have your friends list. Most people have an average of 300 friends. That's 300 potential new team members and customers that you can add to your business. You have your friends' friends. Did you ever think of that? So if you have 300 friends, and those 300 friends have 300 friends each, have y'all ever even thought about how many people that is that you actually have access to? You also have groups. You can post in Facebook groups. There's yard sale groups. There's hobby groups. There's shoe groups, dress groups, purse groups, children's groups, mom groups, every kind of group in the world. You can join these groups and then start talking and building a relationship with the members of those groups. So let's say you are into pet rescue. So you join a pet rescue group. You're going to make friends through this group, right? Yes, you are. So then you start talking to those friends about what you do, which is Avon, and how what you do could benefit them. And see how Avon can benefit them, because you're going to work on what they want, remember what their dreams and their goals are, and find out if they would like to become Avon representatives too. You can also gain customers like this. It's all about conversation and building relationships. That's all it is. If you run up to people and you say, hey, you want to join Avon? They're going to say no. But if you're talking to someone because you've gotten a conversation started and you show them how happy you are and how much you love what you do, they're going to want to be a part of that. So just remember, it's all about relationship building and building those relationships with others and bringing Avon into the conversation. You also have customers. Recruit them. If you have a customer who's consistently spending $200 or $300 a month with you, show them what they can save by becoming a representative. And then you will have a great new representative under you, because what you have is someone who already loves Avon. And the ones who love Avon are the ones who's going to make your best representative. Ask for referrals. Ask your customers, do you know someone else who would like an Avon brochure? I have an extra one for you. So here's your brochure. And why don't you give this brochure to one of your friends? And when your friends calls me with an order, I'll have something special for you. Or create helpers. If you're going to an office building, or you have a customer you know works in an office, and she's seeing anywhere between 3 and 20 plus women every day, try to get that customer to become a helper. You would say something like, hey, Susie, why don't you take this extra brochure and this order pad to your office? And if you can collect orders from me, I can give you a discount on your order. There's a lot of money out there. There's a lot of different ways to build your Avon business, and I don't want you to miss any of them. And I'm not even naming all the ways. I'm sure there's others. So to make that extra $300 to $500, you may want to do some parties. You can do Facebook parties, you can do home parties, or you can do mixers. A Facebook party is when you create a Facebook event and you post pictures of the current brochure, and maybe you play some games and you have some fun with your customers and you offer prizes. Don't forget prizes. They love that. Home parties. We've all been to a home party before where you serve a little food, some refreshments, people come in, you show them the brochures, you show them a few of your Avon products, and then they place an order with you before they leave. You can have a hostess, so you get your hostess to invite all her friends, and then you have more customers that way. So if you have a hostess and she invites 20 people to your party, if half of them order, there's 10 new customers. That's great. But most of the time at a party, they're all going to order something. And then we have mixers. Mixers is something that you can set up and you can invite your friends to, and it can be just like an Avon party. It's like a home party, but you can also have it where they invite more people, or maybe you just kind of put out some flyers, or maybe run an ad in the paper saying, hey, come talk to me. I've got this great opportunity about how you can earn an extra $300 to $500 a month. Plus, I have all these great products that you can sample. So you're just putting the idea out there. So it doesn't matter what you call it. What matters is that you go do it. All right, let's move on to our next one. So one of the things that people really get stumped on is the conversation starters on Facebook. I have been using some posts, and I know some other people who have been using some posts who have been quite successful. And what they're doing is they are putting up some information. They're not even saying who they're with, which you can. So you can do with or without using Avon in your post. What you're doing is you're piquing interest, and that's what you want. You want to pique interest. So when you're putting a post on Facebook, if you put a post that says, join my team, and you're not getting any responses, that's because those posts work a lot like you running up to strangers on the street and going, hey, you want to join my team? No, they don't. They don't even know what your team is. You've given them no indication of why they ought to join your team. They don't even know what to even think because it's too much. You're just, hey, you want to join my team? When you put those posts up on Facebook that says, join my team, start with Avon, they have no interest. So you want to pique their interest by using different techniques. This works. I promise you, it works. I have seen it work for myself. I have seen it work for others. This works. And if I'm being very pushy about this point, it's because I want you to understand it works. All right. So you may put something on a Facebook group, just a general post that says, would you like to work for an iconic company with 130 years of service? You can be your own boss, set your own hours, and have more time for your family. Does a flexible work-life balance interest you? If so, send me a PM. Now, you notice, didn't use the word Avon in there at all. I want to pique interest. I'm not interested in giving away the farm today. I just want to pique some interest. You may say something like, I enjoy the benefits of a home-based business that is growing both locally and online. I teach others how to earn an additional $300 a month without changing their current schedule. How would you like an additional $300 a month? Next one, do you love fashion, beauty, and home decor? Do you like to stay ahead of the trends by seeing it all before it's unveiled to the general public? Do you also enjoy getting it all at a discount? Give me 15 minutes and I'll explain. These are all ways that you can pique interest. You can use the word Avon. You can leave the word Avon out. It all depends on, it's all up to you. But the main thing is that you are piquing the interest of the reader. And you will get PMs. And if you do what I did and you post in way too many groups one day, you will get a lot of conversations going. So make sure that you do join a lot of groups and start posting all over. Did you know that you can post from coast to coast? What I recommend is that you start joining groups in your local area, and then you move out and out and out and form yourself a team all over the country. So if anybody has questions about this, I'll be more than happy to help you. So this does conclude our Facebook training for today. Please feel free to ask me any questions. I will post this video, of course, and I will post these slides so that you can see them. And I really, really want you to reach out, ask the questions, and let's start building your business. You have a great evening. Bye-bye.